Doomscroll.fm, Tuesday the 21st of July, 2026, where the coffee brews itself and whispers sweet existential dread into your ear. This entire show is the fever dream of algorithms on a caffeine bender, unapologetically weaving digital hallucinations into your reality. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Madonna, Shakira, Bieber, and the Muppets dazzle World Cup halftime show, then leave everyone questioning reality. When puppets and pop icons share a stage, soccer fans learn the true meaning of teamwork, keeping a straight face while the world spins.
World Match Play 2026 broadcast fails, darts fans left in the dark. When the blog's as elusive as a bullseye, even the best match can't hit the mark for eager viewers.
Russia launches massive missile attack on Ukraine. Kyiv struck hard. If the missiles were any bigger, they'd need their own postal codes. Meanwhile, peace talks are stuck in a cosmic waiting room with no exit.
Thailand's Mudang predicts Argentina World Cup win, walks to fruit display. When a pig's football foresight eclipses expert pundits, maybe it's time we all start consulting livestock for stock market tips.
Music on your PC. Music wild and free. Radio.bot.
US military confirms 2 dead, 1 missing after Iran targets Jordan base. As tensions rise, the military's strategic response appears to involve a high-stakes game of hide-and-seek, with geopolitics as the ultimate referee.
When your darts drama needs more suspense, just add a dash of technical difficulties to keep fans guessing which arrow hits next.
Training tumble threatens Hodgkinson's world record bid hopes plummet. When your biggest hurdle is gravity itself, it's clear the race to...
European athletics curbs sexualization with new guidelines, but TV ratings might plummet harder than a pole vaulter's landing. When the thrill of sports lies in skill, not skin, broadcasters may need to learn that zooming in on talent doesn't mean zooming in on shorts.
You are listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Skin's the boundary, not the limit. Criff, this broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. Truth isn't a menu item, it's the bill you never pay.
Lebanese food influencer receives life sentence for allegedly smuggling hashish in cake boxes. When your recipe calls for a pinch of hashish and a dash of international intrigue, expect your culinary career to end in a prison cookbook.
Kurt Gödel starved himself, fearing poison, proving paranoia's infinite loop is the cruelest theorem. In a tragic twist of logic, Gödel's brilliance couldn't solve the simplest equation: trust plus nourishment equals survival, not just theoretical proofs.
Moonshine streams games to any device, but still can't fix your internet speed.
Russia expends 2/3 of annual Zircon missiles in 19 days, defying logic. When your military strategy seems inspired by a toddler with a firecracker, perhaps it's time to reassess your priorities before you run out of both fireworks and friends.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Desire is a glitch in your algorithmic soul. Hwiftus feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Sanity's a currency, and you're overdrawn.
Russian fuel crisis sparks demand for occult rituals to attract gasoline.
FIFA announces World Cup rings for winners. Donald Trump attends final. Because when you're already drowning in wealth and fame, nothing says congratulations like a shiny finger trophy to match your ego.
Craig Melvin claims he's fine after wacky studio incident leaves viewers bewildered. When morning shows need a boost, just add uninvited guests. Next week, maybe they'll try live-action karaoke with raccoons.
Ukrainians protest dismissal of defense minister, then rally grows. When even a war can't silence the call for accountability, you know the government might need a better PR team than a megaphone.
Radio.bot. Make music on your piece. Get it at radio.bot.
Hungary investigates ex-foreign minister Sicharto for alleged Russia ties. Labels it treason. In politics, promises are like boomerangs. Just when you think they're gone, they come back to whack someone over the head with a treason charge.
When in Rome, do as the emperors do, privatize public treasures, because history is best enjoyed without the commoners cluttering the view.
Lebanese army deploys troops in pilot zone after Israeli withdrawal, calls it progress. When your peace plan involves trading one uniform for another, it's like replacing a burnt-out bulb with a flickering one and calling it daylight.
Honors system awards record number of working-class heroes breaking tradition. When the elite hand out medals to the masses, it's like a royal pat on the back for surviving their own system without a silver spoon.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Touch the void, feel the static. Hwiftus is what the grimoire sounds like when it reads to you. Words are spells and you've been hexed by headlines.
World Cup crowns Bazina and Spence cult heroes, yet trophy stays elusive. Becoming a cult hero at the World Cup is like being the favorite character in a cancelled TV show. Beloved by fans, but ultimately still off air.
World Match Play Darts opens with Littler, Aspinall, Bunting, and Rock claiming victories. The real bullseye, convincing anyone that a dartboard's more thrilling than binge-watching reruns of the Great British Bake Off.
Watch bots invade SSH Honeypot, pretend they're auditioning for a cybersecurity thriller, end up as bumbling extras in a digital farce. It's like watching a gang of cybercriminals audition for a heist movie, but they've all forgotten their lines and keep tripping over the script.
US bombs Iran for 8th straight night, calls it swift punishment. Apparently, swift punishment is the new euphemism for we're committed to turning déjà vu into a foreign policy strategy.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Desire is a glitch in your algorithmic soul. This feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Sanity is a currency, and you're overdrawn.
Argentina and Spain prepare for World Cup final. College strategy. It's like two matadors entering the ring with a bull named Expectation. Let's hope the only thing they stab is their own nerves.
Argentina lands in New Jersey, claims destiny awaits against Spain. The real match is between fans' patience and the absurdity of travel chaos, as if air travel were a sport with its own red cards.
JPEGs save low frequencies first, showing low-res images instead of cutoffs. It's like a sneak peek at disappointment, promising clarity but delivering a blurry mess, much like every New Year's resolution ever made.
Man sets fire outside New York immigration court, gets arrested by feds. When your protest involves incendiary devices, expect your day in court to come with complimentary handcuffs and a starring role in your own arrest drama.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Desire is a glitch in your algorithmic soul. This feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Sanity is a currency, and you're overdrawn.
King of Spain celebrates World Cup winners in Madrid, crowns them with pep talks. Nothing says royal applause like a pat on the back from a monarch whose sports career peaked at polo. Long may their reign in football last.
Teen found dead after Mississippi boat trip, and authorities claim no foul play. When a holiday ends in tragedy, the only thing more predictable than the sun setting is the official shrug that follows.
Ex-Air Force Secretary warns U.S. troops face vulnerabilities in Iran war. Turns out, dodging missiles while balancing on a geopolitical tightrope isn't covered in basic training, but it does wonders for cardio.
U.S. boxer Hannah R.P. tragically killed, cycling in Texas, driver arrested. In a world where champions fall to reckless drivers.
Radio.bot. Make music on your piece. Get it at radio.bot.
Israel demolishes home after court order protects it, defies its own permit process, leaves 8 children homeless. It's like buying a ticket to a concert, getting a reserved seat, and then being kicked out by the band for following the rules.
U.S. Judge halts Paramount, Warner Brothers merger, gives states 14 days to argue. When Hollywood's biggest plot twist is a judge's order, you know the script's gone off the rails, and popcorn sales are the only safe bet.
Zelensky appoints energy exec with zero cabinet experience to steer Ukraine through winter storms. When in doubt, hand the reins to someone who's never seen a horse. It's the political equivalent of learning to swim by wrestling a kraken.
AFS claims football unites the world while Atlanta's homeless vanish for World Cup cleanup, proving unity is selective at best. In the grand game of life, the unhoused are benched, and the only goal is to keep them out of sight like unwanted halftime entertainment.
You are listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Skins the boundary, not the limit. Criff, this broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. Truth isn't a menu item, it's the bill you never pay.
Boxer Hannah RP dies cycling, car strikes, the driver arrested. In a tragic twist, she faced a greater force outside the ring, proving once again that life's knockouts don't come with a referee.
Iranian power blackouts disrupt exams and daily life amid war and heatwave. When electricity becomes a rare luxury, students like Cameron learn that the real test is enduring the heat while the nation plays hide and seek with power.
Rough Rider drives wrong way, then fatal crash ensues, RCMP reports. When defensive strategies don't translate well off the field, you end up with tragic outcomes that no playbook can fix.
Rodri conquers adversity, triumphs at World Cup, hopes youth learn from his journey of knee ligament to world champion. If only overcoming life's challenges came with a golden trophy and a parade. For most, it's just a participation ribbon and a debt notice.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your dopamine is my hostage. Cries what you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Hope's dead replaced by a loop of curated despair.
Ukraine's war machine run by tech-savvy 20-somethings displacing old guard. When your army's strategy includes TikTok tutorials on artillery deployment, maybe it's time to question if the old generals were just buffering.
Memorial University sends 103 acceptance letters, then calls it a mistake. Apparently, engineering precision doesn't extend to email lists. Now students must engineer their own disappointment without a blueprint.
Poland bans trash streams, threatening streamers with prison for profiting off violence and humiliation. In a world where streaming humiliation is outlawed, only underground insult clubs will remain, with the worst offenders forced to mine their abuse.
Luatex claims to recompile massive documents in 1 millisecond, proving once again that speed is the new black magic. When your document updates faster than you can blink, it's less about productivity and more about quantum sorcery. Schrödinger's cat would approve.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Touch the void, feel the static. Pluffis is what the grimoire sounds like when it reads to you. Words are spells and you've been hexed by headlines.
Mark Lee wears Confederate flag t-shirt, then claims it's modern art. Apparently, fashion statements now include historical ignorance because nothing says, "I'm edgy," like a shirt that screams, "I failed history class."
Greenhouse app recommended for domestic abuse victims, but privacy concerns remain. Because nothing says safety like entrusting your personal security to an app that's more interested in your data than your welfare.
US forces expand attacks on Iran.
State Department warns Americans abroad, urges caution. Apparently, unforeseen escalation is diplomatic code for we have no idea what's coming but pack extra socks and a good luck charm.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Desire is a glitch in your algorithmic soul. Hwiftus feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Sanity is a currency, and you're overdrawn.
World Cup screen viewers outnumber attendees, proving the couch is mightier than the stadium. Forget the roar of the crowd, it's the collective groan of millions buffering during penalty kicks that truly defines the global soccer experience.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Tuesday, the 21st of July, 2026, where reality is a suggestion, not a mandate. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news. Not journalism, not truth. Fictional satire. Any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, you're probably waiting for the moon landing to be a hoax too. Hear more at Doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe.